You jump into the driver's seat, turn the ignition key, and all you get is that endless cranking sound, but the engine absolutely refuses to fire up and run. Or maybe you are driving down the highway, and your car suddenly starts stumbling, hesitating, and losing all its power like it forgot how to be a car. That terrifying scenario and the glowing check engine light are classic symptoms of a P0320 diagnostic trouble code, which means your engine computer has lost the vital engine speed input signal. Think of the crankshaft and camshaft position sensors as the metronome for your engine. They constantly read the precise mechanical position and rotational speed of your engine internals and send an electrical signal back to the main computer. The computer desperately needs this exact timing data to know exactly when to fire the spark plugs and pulse the fuel injectors. When that electrical signal drops out completely, the computer goes blind, panics, and simply cuts the spark to protect the engine, leaving you stranded. Before you run out and buy a brand new distributor or expensive replacement sensors, you need to understand that this code is strictly pointing to an electrical circuit fault, not necessarily a failed mechanical part. My absolute first step is always checking for factory technical service bulletins, because manufacturers constantly release known fixes for these specific electrical gremlins. Next, grab a bright flashlight and physically track down the wiring harness leading to your crank or cam sensors. Because these sensors live right next to rotating engine assemblies and scorching hot exhaust pipes, their wires are notorious for getting chafed, melted, or completely severed by road debris. Unplug the connectors and look closely at the metal pins inside for any nasty green corrosion or burnt plastic. If the wiring visually looks perfect, you will need to determine if you have a 3-wire Hall effect sensor or a 2-wire magnetic pickup sensor. For a 3-wire setup, use a digital multimeter to verify you are getting a solid 5-volt power supply and a clean ground from the computer. If you have a 2-wire magnetic sensor, you can test its internal resistance or measure its alternating current voltage output while cranking the engine to see if the internal coil has failed. Oftentimes, just cleaning a dirty connector and applying some fresh dielectric grease is enough to restore that critical timing signal and get your engine running perfectly smooth again.